welcome back to another episode of Tape Tom. My name is Chris. Today we'll be doing another round of VHS Haul, where I'll be taking a look at some of the VHS tapes that I got in the past couple of months. Lately, I've been getting a lot of VHS tapes from my local library, where normally if someone happens to donate some tapes, they would usually just kind of get tossed into the garbage. But now, recently, I've been in at the library, so whatever donations of VHS tapes come through, they come to me. So we have a small haul today, I think. It's going to get some fun stuff, I think. We also have some miscellaneous tapes that I got in other locales and venues. So we'll be taking a look at some of those as well. So yeah, without further ado, let's go and hop to it. Okay, so for the VHS haul, normally I go through all the tapes that I already have in my collection, and then we kind of move on to those that are new additions. Out of this box, surprisingly, there's only 2 movies that I already have, so this will be easy. The first up is going to be Swordfish, this hacker movie from, I want to say, the 80s, right? What year was this from? I should have done my research. Oh, actually, it's not the 80s. This is 2001. This is a hacker movie from 2001, starring John Travolta, Hugh Jackman, Halle Berry, and Don Cheadle. And it's kind of funny how, I don't know, it kind of feels like the box itself feels like it's of a lower quality, so it seems like it's a bootleg or something. But yeah, it's a hacker movie starring those casts. The tagline on the front is "Log on, hack in, go anywhere, steal everything." It also includes bonus footage with an bonus footage with an alternative ending, and also includes behind the scenes a look at the special effects. So I've had this movie for a while. I just never gotten around to actually watching it. I need to, because it looks cool. From what I've seen online, it's kind of, a little middling at least, but I have to imagine it's going to be a fun time no matter what, and I'm looking forward to it. And the second one that I already had in my collection was the epic, I don't know if it's technically a mini-series, but it's the Gettysburg 2-tape VHS box. And it's one of those movies or TV mini-series, I don't know, that just has a whole slew of characters. Tom Berenger, Jeff Daniels, Martin Sheen, Kevin Conway, James Lancaster. Oh, that's interesting. It's a special appearance by Sam Elliott. So even though he's on the back of the box, it's only a special appearance. So it probably maybe has like 5-10 minutes of this. I need to watch this. I've had this for a while. I've been to Gettysburg. It's a great place. Great history. A lot of good things to look up there. So they have a ghost walk there. Definitely take a look at that. But yeah, no, I've been wanting to watch this for a while. It's going to be a lot of fun. So this is the original widescreen theatrical format. So I need to see if the version that I have is technically widescreen as well. So this will be interesting to see. Yeah, looking forward to watching this one of these days. That's it, basically. Now we're going to go into the new things. Before we jump into the rest of the tapes from this box, I'll go into the miscellaneous ones first, just because I only have 2. The first one is going to be Bowfinger, starring Steve Martin and Eddie Murphy. I got this. My mom got me a box of DVDs just to see if I wanted any of them, and then this was just at the bottom. So yeah, I need to actually watch this. I know this is like a James Bond, like Goldfinger, but it's Bowfinger, I guess. But like a James Bond kind of riff, I think, if memory serves me right. I need to watch this. I know Eddie Murphy is a damn good actor, and this one, and I love Steve Martin, so I can't wait to actually watch this. This is going to be a lot of fun. I might be wrong about what this movie is actually about. I know it's got Heather Graham. That's great. Regardless, this is going to be a lot of fun to watch. I'm looking forward to it. And then the other one that I got from, I got this other one offline, so on the VHS subreddit, and someone posted a picture of this, and I was like, holy shit, I need to buy this movie. And I found it off eBay. It is called Big and Hairy. It is about a Sasquatch that joins a basketball team. The tagline is "One small boy, one Bigfoot, one giant friendship." This sounds like the best movie in the world, in history. Now, I don't know, the whole universe, So I cannot wait to watch this movie. I know I hyped up Harry and the Hendersons last time for a commentary. This is going to be a commentary also. I'm waiting to watch this for the first time for this channel. So at some point this year, I freaking hope we're gonna watch this. So I'm cannot wait to watch Big and Hairy. Let's kind of dive back into the box of VHS tapes that I got from the library. So there's only a handful of movies, I guess, like stuff that's loggable on Letterbox compared to the rest of this stuff. But we have some fun things to discuss. We have, I think this is technically a rental copy, but it's of Glory. This is the same year, 1989. It's winning your 3 Academy Awards: supporting actor, Denzel Washington, cinematography, and then also best sound. I didn't realize that one. But yeah, I briefly mentioned this movie during my video essay on The Abyss, and I was wondering what movie beat The Abyss in cinematography, and apparently it's this one. So I cannot wait to find out why. And I'm not saying it's like in a derogatory or negative connotation, but I'm just very curious as to how this beat The Abyss, you know? Basically, I can't wait. I love me some good Civil War kind of movies, and this will pair well, I'm sure, very much with Gettysburg. So I'm looking forward to watching those one weekend. Up next is going to be something from the Maryland collection. This is called We're Not Married. This is stars, excuse me, oh, there we go. Ginger Rogers, Fred Allen, Victor Moore, Marilyn Monroe, and a whole bunch of other folks. But yeah, I want to get into more of Marilyn Monroe's movies. You know, oh, this is interesting. This box actually has some exclusive special features, probably at the very end or the very beginning. The special collector's features available for the first time: the original theatrical trailer, collector card of the original theatrical art. That's not in there. A rare Movietone news clip of Maryland. Exclusive offer USA only for Maryland. Something's Gotta Give, with footage from her last and unfinished film. Interesting. This will be a lot of fun to watch. This is from 1952, 85 minutes, black and white, recorded in hi-fi. I was not a fan of the Maryland movie that was on Netflix with Anna de Armas. She did a great job, but the movie, I thought, this is another video essay. It was more obsessed with iconography than like actually telling the story, I think. Regardless, I'm looking forward to watching We're Not Married. Up next is going to be something that's a little interesting, I think. I have no idea what this is all about. Scenes from the class struggle in Beverly Hills. It's kind of like a giant cast of characters. One of the taglines on the back of this is just another weekend of shameless sexual adventures, ill-fated romance, and accidental death. Apparently it's funny. I don't know. I don't know much about this movie. Looking forward to finding out what it actually is. Next is going to be Rick Moranis in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids from Walt Disney, and it also has a little special attraction short, kind of like what Pixar does all the time. Is Tummy Trouble of Roger Rabbit and Baby Herman, if you remember those two fellas from the Who Framed Roger Rabbit movie. So it's kind of fun seeing him pop up as like an actual movie character, so it's kind of fun. I know I've seen this movie, and I know I relatively recently found and acquired, I think the second or third of the series, so I am very much looking forward to rewatching this. Have not seen it probably since I was in the single digits, so this will be a lot of fun to watch again. Cool. Another movie that I feel like I should have watched, but I haven't. This is John Goodman and apparently Peter O'Toole in King Ralph, one of his early comedy days. This looks great. I love John Goodman. I think he's just a wonderful actor, and this seems like a genuinely hilarious kind of movie. Yeah. The tagline is a comedy of majestic proportions, so regardless, the last one that's actually loggable on Letterboxd is going to be Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, starring Steve Martin, another Steve Martin just like Bowfinger, and Michael Caine. So I hear great things about this movie online. Bowfinger was also directed by Frank Oz as well as this movie. So Frank Oz and Steve Martin worked together a handful of times. So I feel like if anything, Bowfinger and Dirty Rotten Scoundrels would be a good double feature for just a good night. So looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Cool. That's basically all the things that are loggable on Letterboxd. Everything else is going to be something that's kind of like a TV documentary or just a straight-to-video documentary. So I'll highlight the ones that I think are most interesting first, and then we'll kind of dive into the rest of them afterwards, basically. One thing first, I forgot. I also received a VHS Beauty and the Beast, Though Lovers Be Lost. I did not realize, as I was trying to log everything on my list, my VHS list on Letterboxd, and I'll throw a link up in the description as well. I thought this was a movie because I remember seeing this beast is somewhere in my memory. Basically, I didn't realize it was Linda Hamilton, and I didn't realize she was in a Beauty and the Beast like adaptation. And what's crazy is that the Beast, Vincent, is Ron Perlman, so that's awesome, I think. But as I was trying to log this on Letterboxd, it's like, why isn't this coming up? I know this isn't like a Mandela effect kind of thing. And I was like doing some more research, like this is part of a television show. So this is 90 minutes, which is crazy. But this is the season 3, episode 1 season premiere for the Beauty and the Beast TV show that happened in the late 80s. So I feel like I've definitely watched this at some point in my life. I feel like I've at least seen advertisements on television at some point in history. But man, I'm gonna have to keep this just for the sake of trying to see, is this gonna be interesting to watch midway through? Basically, I don't know. It'll be fun. It'll be fun to seeing Linda Hamilton in like a non-action role, I guess. So. Looking forward to it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And then some of the other stuff. This is a Sports Illustrated video. Michael Jordan on and off the court. I love me some good basketball. I love seeing college basketball like in person. It's a lot of fun. I've only seen like a Wizards game back like 20 years ago. So up next is going to be something that's kind of lurid, but we'll see how lurid it is. Hollywood bloopers, uncensored. With what they can't show you on television, PG-17, made in USA, guaranteed certified parents approved video. Why is this a parents approved video, but you can't? It's PG-17. I don't know. It doesn't really make sense. So it's like they're calling it brief nudity in adult language. This is like 33 minutes long. I can't imagine anything is going to be all that exciting in this, but I'm sure this was played countless times. Look how kind of shitty this looks. Hollywood Blooper Mania. It's not even the same name. Oh, it's Hollywood Blooper Mania, then Hollywood Bloopers. I gotta cross-reference that if it's on Letterboxd or not. But yeah, I don't know. This will be fun to watch. I don't think it's gonna be all that very good, but it'll be entertaining. Maybe. I don't know. Next up is going to be, we have a lot of music. Like live, like music kind of thing. So Charlie Pride Live includes 10 of his greatest hits. Don't know who Charlie Pride is, but looking forward to listening to some of his music. That's for sure. A lot more stuff. This one's from PBS Home Video. Wow, someone tried selling this for $20. I feel sorry for that. Got it for free. The Carter Family. Will the Circle Be Unbroken? Maybe. It might be. Probably. Bill Monroe, father of bluegrass music. Awesome. We have, let's go through all the music ones first. Country Video Hall of Fame, hosted by Ernest Tubb, making special appearances of Marty Robbins and Farron Young from 1991. Cool. We have Ernest Tubb again, and Thanks Troubadour, Thanks. Another documentary. This is kind of like an actual documentary on this fella. I unfortunately don't know who any of these people are, so might have to watch them and learn a thing or two, you know. Speaking of learning a thing or two, we have Abraham Lincoln, a little documentary. This was hosted and narrated by James McPherson. He won the Pulitzer Prize for Battle Cry of Freedom, one of the numerous books he has authored on the Civil War. Looking forward to watching this. It's like 30 minutes long. Sounds great to me. Next is another Sports Illustrated, Total Impact, all on the NFL. Next is going to be Minnie Pearl, The Life and Legend. I don't know who Minnie Pearl is. Someone must have, and they must have liked this because they've at least watched it once. And then we have, from CBS News, The Best of On the Road with Charles Kuralt. This is a 3 VHS tape box. This includes The American Heritage, Seasons of America, and Unforgettable People. Each of these are approximately 60 minutes long. The last thing that was in this box is not a VHS tape. Someone thought it was, but it's not. This is 8 classic radio mysteries on 4 audio cassettes. The original radio broadcasters The New Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, starring Basil Rathbone and Nigel Bruce in 8 vintage 1940s radio dramas. This sounds really cool. Oh, this one, so it features, okay. Tape 1 features the Amateur Society and the Mystery of the Vanishing White Elephant, the Case of the Limping Ghost and the Girl with the Gazelle, the Case of the Out-of-Date Murder and the Waltz of Death, and Tape 4, Colonel Warburton's Madness and the Iron Box. For someone who's read all the Sherlock Holmes books, none of these sound familiar to me. They might be, but I feel like these are like original for the radio. I might have to keep this just for the sake of trying to listen to these and seeing what they're actually like. It might be a lot of fun. Yeah, that's that. That's VHS Haul number 12. The Big and Hairy is the one that I'm most excited for because I explicitly found that online and bought it. But outside of that, the ones that I'm most excited to watch is probably Glory. I'm very much looking forward to watching that. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Always rewind. But more importantly, be kind. See you guys later.